Hi my friends, and welcome to episode 14 of my Ice Sheet Vanilla playthrough series. I'm Icon, and oh boy, we're right in the middle of a beginning toxic fallout. That's quite uncomfortable. I took the liberty of editing the stay warm zone into a thing that'll work out here. Oh, I took a really wrong turn there. So the basic idea will be that we're just staying inside as much as possible. For this colony, it doesn't really change so much because they are pretty much home persons anyway. I mean, we have minus 36 degree outside, so that's the comfy temperature of the day. Well, we gotta be waiting out that toxic fallout. There's a slave trader ship passing by, and let's see what today has in store for us. My plan is to expand a little bit into the mountains, because since we're locked down into the building anyways, might as well mine deeper into those mountains and see what we can find. Worst case scenario, we're going to end up with lots and lots of chunks, which we use to make new fine things. Who knows? And between that, I'm pretty sure that something else will happen to entertain us a little bit more. Alright, so let's see what the comms console... Roslyn Solutions. What a name for a slave ship. Roslyn Solutions. Sounds like a, I don't know, human resources agency. Oh boy, they sell cougars and slaves. What a combo. I do like that one. So apart from that, these people are grateful for all those drugs I have in store. Awesome. So I'm going to keep a few units for myself, but overall, big gains. Big gains. These guys also sell a lot of Nutramines components. Yeah, nice. Medicine. Well, I'm not buying. I really consider a slaver ship as something pretty good. They even got beer. So I don't really want to free any slaves, but let's check. A beautiful transhumanist slave girl, 16 years old, shooting well, construction well. Wow, what a perfect person to pick up in your colony. But I don't want to bring up more people into my place, because honestly, I don't feel like we're needing more people here. The things here that we bought are really beneficial for the colony, though, so it's quite good. Also, since we're regrowing most of these drugs, we won't have any trouble in getting that money back. So right now I'm running a quite heavy production of healing roots, but I want to have a big surplus of heal roots, because lately I felt a little bit bad about my heal root stockpiles. And then there goes a combat supplier from the Heliastians right into my toxic fallout ridden tile. Alright, so we're going to see who was... oh gosh, always have the same problem. No matter how much Rimworld I play, I keep having problems keeping an eye on who's my social person. I don't know why. I can memorize so many details. I have quite a good ability to memorize things, but that, I don't know. Keep messing it up. It's weird. Some things just are hard to memorize for me, and I don't know why. Maybe you guys have something as that as well. Feel free to drop me a comment about that. It would be really interesting for me. What's your learning weaknesses? Because I guess everybody has that. So, wow, hard time chasing Lacey. Henry, I gotta check out Henry's movement speed. It felt so slow. Alright, we got more smoke leaf joints for sale. Guess I had more produced there. and not in vicinity of the trade beacon. But I don't care. So these guys had a lot of things which I didn't want to have. But apart from that, they also have medicine, very important to me. And everybody's having these jump pack tech prints. Like the game is heavily advertising them. I want to get rid of that revolver too. The chain shotgun though, that's something I want to buy. The Doomsday rocket launcher would be really nice too. These things are quite nice. A grenadier armor, wow, that's big wowie. This thing can fire grenades on its own. I really want to try that out at some point, but it's quite a lot of buck necessary for that. So no, I'm going to pick up the chain shotgun because I really like chain shotguns. They are one of my favorite weapons in the game for close combat because they're so powerful. In close quarters, there's the chain shotgun is one of the best weapons in vanilla available, and now I have 2 of them. That's quite big. So we now have quite some firepower, and considering how this place is built, most combats will be happening in close corners, so that's why I wanted to stock up on these guns. And apart from that, let's check out where we can mine today. And I'd really love to see more subscriptions on this channel, so if you haven't done so already, a little click down there makes this content creator very happy. But what would make me way more happy would be if we keep having fun with Rimworld. But well, subscriptions are important for my future. Just wanted to say that one more time. Bye bye, Rosslyn Solutions, and a pack of man-hunting sheep. So it will be a fun time because my people are configured to stay at home. So my friends from the Heliastio, what's their further name? Heliastio what? So simply Heliastio. So my Heliastian friends will be facing doom in form of sheeps. I love it. I love Rimworld's wild animal herd situations. Oh boy, them frag grenades. Wow. But oh yeah, there's quite the commotion there. I'm not helping them because I consider myself a little bit of a heartless person, but it's a hard knock life out there. So, well, I don't feel guilty at all. Am I a bad person? I don't think so. All right, so thanks for the sheep. So we're going to see if these are still edible. Alright, so let's allow our friends for a moment to get outside one more time. No, not Eden. Dear Lord, do I have such a low amount of hunters? So yeah, there we go. Yo, Squint, is that something we want to pick up? Yay! Awesome. So it's basically at the beginning of a toxic fallout period, getting some incident like this. Wow, that's a big jackpot, honestly. We're going to give them poor sods some proper cremation, that's for sure. But apart from that, thanks for taking care of the sheep. Alright, so a short moment of being outside in the toxic fallout doesn't kill anybody. So the lengthy exposure with that stuff is the problematic thing. So we're now having just a slow amount of toxic buildup here. Henry has something below 5%. It's absolutely tolerable. doesn't even hurt them. But I wanted to get the items into my base as quick as possible, because it's just it rots out there due to the toxic fallout quite quickly. So we're mining out that place. Oh man, that's going to be so much fun with all that mining today. So I'm going to send Lenny to cremate as much as he can, because I want to pay my respects to these people. Hey, we got the mortars. Awesome. So now I can craft my own explosive shells. Progress. Okay, so next step. Well, that's so hard. So many good things. But I'm going to start with the multi-analyzer, because the multi-analyzer is something every colony can use, wants to have. It's just so good. Long story short, it's just so good. We lost a lot of power there. Oh man. Okay, have we cleaned up this mess? Why is that chain shotgun still lying outside? Can somebody explain? We bought that for quite a lot of money. Alright, there we go. So now I can reassign them to inside. Here we go. So they kept mining my combat area there. We're going to proceed out there once the toxic fallout is over. But I'm really happy with the results here. We're having a really nice amount of meat here in the freezer. It's awesome. So, did I already research pemmican? I don't think so. Let's do that in between, because when I have those amounts of meat, having a very strong urge to make myself some bigger amounts of pemmican, and also fine meals. We can do fine meals if we have these ingredients. So, oops, wrong bill. Alright, there we go. Just put the fine meals up above the simple meals, because whenever we can, I think we should be doing that. Okay. Having a lot of cloth available, so that's a good thing. So with the mining here done, let's haul out them slate chunks. I don't want to mine here too much more. I had more plans for this area here, because since this is my defense zone, I want to play around here with some corridors where we can flank enemies easier. I really like to do things like that. And there goes a psychic low drone. Well, it's okay. Can live around that. So there we go. I think somebody in the comments had this in mind. Let's check it out. There was a very nice mention there. Yep, that just works out nicely. Sadly, it won't work with those, but I do like how this looks in the end. There we go. We've struck compacted machinery. Wow, instant profit. I didn't expect that. Nice. Me happy. Alright, Barbara is going crazy on that throne room. It's going to look really awesome once it's done. Not sure if I'm going to keep those carpets. Maybe I'm going to switch over to something more pompous. I underestimated how plain the white will look right next to the eternal snow here. That was something I could have thought of before, but whatever. I have so much cloth. Literally don't know what to do with it anymore. So maybe do some new apparel for my people. So there's the need of some t-shirt. Okay, gotcha. And there's the need of some parka. Gotcha too. So t-shirt. Let's make some button-down shirt and some parka. And well, let's just say I'm going to pre-produce some more things. Oh boy, we've struck water. Well, that's unexpected. Shallow water. Okay, I've expected a lot of things, but that was not among them. So I gotta expand the allowed zones because I just realized that I forgot to expand all the way out here. So, well, that's interesting. So let's turn that into an indoors area first, and now I want to make sure that we're having some doors here as well, because I don't want to let those heaters work for this nasty corridor here. That would be such a waste of power. I'm having the heaters in here to have a fine and nice temperature. Thanks. A visitor, Antonina Mudjed. What's up with those people here? They come here to die, and then they come again. Weird. It's okay though. I don't mind people coming here to die. We have a fine place to die for though. Gotta admit. Alright, so with the pemmican you always need meat and vegetarian sources, so I'm just going to have that on the forever tab. Because this is another of these wonderful things where I feel like I don't mind if we're doing that forever because it's so useful to have pemmican, larger amounts. So, but well, at least I was for once surprised about the notification about a revealed area. I keep muttering about that time and time. Now this time they surprised me. It happens. Alright, so Lenny, how about what up with Lenny though? He's he's one of my diggers. He's rather digging than cleaning. That's something I just don't understand sometimes. Well, maybe he's not cleaning because it's not the home zone. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason. But I want to clear out some of that stone rubble. I really like it nice and tidy at some point. Okay, so that means this is not really a useful access area then. The water will make my colonists always quite unhappy. So we're rather trying to mine our way around that, like here. So we're going to have some nice exit on that end somehow. Let's check out my zoning. Yeah, this is still in the allowed zones. But, well, that lowered the amount of possible work with that quite heavily. Okay, so what up with Henry? Henry rather constructs. Is that really necessary? I don't think so. I've got Barbara on those jobs. I want Henry right now on the tailoring, so I want to get rid of that tethered apparel problem, you know, because that's something I really don't like. It's so unnecessary. That's just all. Yeah, well, the rest of this mining operation I will finish once the toxic fallout has settled. Looks like I'm going to draw in a wall in here and mine out that iron on that steel on this side. Do I need to mine out any steel? Nah, I'm having more than enough. Would be a silly decision. So chromate core need to. All right. So I obviously didn't have a job for rotten animal corpses yet. That's weird. Usually I'm pretty doing this as a standard pretty much. Okay. So is it in any way possible? Yeah, just it's just what I thought. The ingredient radius was too low. I was wondering why these sheep just didn't, these animals just didn't get butchered all the time. Didn't make sense to me, and yep, found my reason for that. So I'm expanding the food zone a little bit, but overall it becomes quite clear that we're starting to run into some spacing problems. So how about mining out some new storage room? I mean, we got plenty of time, and then we're going to mine out another little room ski here, and then I'm going to have a little corridor here, and then let's see what has transpired in the time between. First off, I want a door. I really like this colony a lot. Yaks join. The hell? Yeah, okay, come on in. Female yaks. Not too much training, nothing. Thanks, I guess. I mean, yeah, they're giving milk, but they're also polluting everything. Nah, we're not able to keep livestock in here. I disagree with that. I don't want that. Sorry for you guys. Now they're slaughtering that thing right on the white carpet. What's wrong with you people? EMI dynamo for Polcaria. EMI dynamos, if I remember them correctly, these things produce solar flares. I think that was the thing they did. So, well, there's at least only 4 man-hunting alpha beavers in the vicinity there. That's one good thing. And we get some sick rewards. I mean, infinite chem reactor, skill trainers, a suit of Eltex wear, good and masterwork quality, tons of goodwill, and a psychic sensitizer. Just for destroying some, yeah, disable electrical devices across the region. 4 man hunting. I would instantly die due to that. My whole colony would fall flat. I mean, we would be having food for quite some time, but oh boy, I only have this much wood to make fire with, and then I'm empty. I just hope I'm finding some trader in the future that's able to sell me some wood. That would be very, 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 very helpful. Some wood would be very, very helpful. Alright, Harding is making himself a very talented miner. And more compacted machinery. That's good. It's really good. And we got the MP grenades, and now we're doing the frag grenades. And then happy with the available items for me. Very happy to be exact. And could somebody please haul those yaks somewhere else? That's disgusting. And please clean that stuff. Seriously. Beautiful white carpet, you know? Slaughtering them yaks in the right in the corridor. These barbarians. So maybe I'm going to make this the pemmican chamber. Yeah, let's do this. So that's the pemmican chamber. Just gonna have all the pemmican in there. Important zone done. Because that's just something which stockpiles brutally in general. So gonna stockpile the cloth at some point, someplace else, to give myself some breathing room with the with that too, and then we're quite set. So 5.4 days on that toxic fallout. It's not really much. Could be way more. So since I seem to have a massive surplus on organics right now, so yeah, that's pretty nice. I'll do some turns of chem fuel. I really like the way we've organized it now, that I'm just taking the overspill of my food and turn it into fuel. That's some synergy that I really like to see. So I guess that's one of them, empty tasks. Yeah. So I really dislike that Rimworld has so many of these empty tasks that don't give any experience. I mean, there are mods for it, but I didn't feel like installing them. I don't know. It's a little bit weird that on one point I'm unhappy that the game handles it like that, and that I'm not installing the mods. But sometimes mods feel like cheating because they're doing things too much in my favor, and I like my games if they're not too much into my favor, if that makes any sense. I consider myself as pretty much a gaming masochist at times, but really gotta say at times. So I really like that we're splitting the smoke leaf joint production in half here, because that means there's always a nice surplus for my colonists. And until I have more batteries in here, I'm going to drop the apparel, the untainted apparel, that is, in here. And we're going to accept only things that have at least 50% of their quality left, so no junk will land in here. And well, while we're at it, let's define at least normal quality. I don't want any poor things in there either. So there we go. -3 degrees. It's almost summer. It's so warm. The flesh, the meat almost unfreezes in the storage. Well, well. But in general, I think this colony is working out really, really nicely. That's an idea I want to put up here. Some spot for psychite tea, because that's a very, very short transport route between the kitchen and that little spot here. Party! Alright, that's not a bad idea. Let's have some party. It's raining poison outside. Yay! Raining poison outside party. I don't know. Gotta say, we have at least some room to celebrate a party. That's one plus. Yeah, didn't find too much progress on the multi-analyzer topic today. Quite sad about that. But well, at least I have a laboratory, you know. That's a start. And somehow the flagstone is here stays invisible. I can't defrost this zone here yet. There we go. So if this is going to be my pemmican storage, I'm going to have to produce a lot of pemmican to fill that. Cargo pods with components. Oh boy. Bring them home, Barbara. They want to be with us. Wow, that's lucky. That's such a lucky catch. I mean, right now, you might have noticed I'm stockpiling these more or less rare industrial goods like crazy, because components and medicine and advanced components and nutrimines. All these things I can only acquire by trade. I just try to get as many as possible from them into my grip, because the occasions to get a hand on these items are quite rare when you're living in such a remote and lonely area. So let's smooth some surfaces here. I really like the fact that you can pull some power conduit through smoothened natural walls. It's a really nice feature. It wasn't there always, but now I really like it. So I'm having slate chunks all the way down. Nice. Alright, so the toxic fallout is over. So we can finally get back outside. Hooray! Love it. Quite happy. Quite happy, because nobody likes to stay at home if you don't want to stay at home. So the commute between the pemmican chamber and the kitchen is very far, but that's something I just accept. I don't need to over optimize any little bit of my colony. That's just optimization should have its end at some point, because I mean the pemmican production is at the end of the task list, which means if my colonists start producing pemmican, they don't have anything else to do apart from producing pemmican, so it's okay if this is not too efficient at all, to me at least. Just as long as they're using the meat before it turns bad, I'm okay with that. Oh, that remembers that that's something. I really dislike that. Or is it no longer a thing? There was, I think, once a time pemmican was used for cooking, but looks like those times are over. Alright, good. Nice. Maybe it was a mod that, maybe I'm mistaking that somehow. Whatever. It's sometimes quite, it's never a bad thing to check that things you want to keep are not on any builds. It's just a general thing. Alright, so we're smoothing out the walls here. Barbara hit level 14 in construction now. She doesn't like it too much. Construction, I mean. Okay, so that's done. Let's build ourselves some mortars. I've researched that technology today, and masterwork, a masterwork wolfskin button-down shirt. Wow! Let's check out the stats. So, well, 360 bucks. Not bad. Not too bad at all. If I would compare the stats to a regular wolfskin button-down shirt, it would be a surprise to no end how powerful it is. But so I want to put up 2 mortars. I really like to have 2 mortars in general, due to the fact that you can't really aim with them. So we're going to make 10 high explosive shells, 5 of each, and 2 EMP shells. Those EMP shells are mainly necessary to break EMP shields of mechanoid clusters. So if they're having, if the mechanoids are having a mortar shield active, you need to fire a EMP shell into their area to take that down for a moment. There we go. Oh, did Henry just put that shell over there? Bad Henry. So, of course, I want all the mortar shells in here too. For the time being. I guess I'm going to store the shells. Maybe in the vicinity of the mortars somehow. That would be really cool if I could manage that somehow. But that would mean that the mortars should be sitting more here. Yeah, let's do that just like that. That's a nice idea. We're going to put the mortars here, and then there's some door here, and then I just have a really quick access to the shells. That's a good thing, because those commutes I love to optimize, especially when it comes down to things like mortars and their ammunitions. And once the mining is a little bit more down the road here, I think I'm even going to build a little storage room down here. Oh, well, I can plan that out already. So since this is now like that, so the room I'm envisioning here has, yeah, something like that, and then goes a door right here, and there's going to be the completed shelves in that little room thing here. So I have no clue what I'll store in there, but it's not too important. I don't have I really am a big fan of having rooms that don't have any real big use yet. And oh boy, I totally forgot the time. Just checked out the time and noticed we're already getting closer to the 40-minute mark. So my friends, thanks so much for watching. I really love this place, as you might have noticed, and we're making big progress here. We're even getting the guns loaded now. So feel free to drop me a comment down below. I'd be really happy if you could tell me what kind of learning topic you have, you really personally despise. And as usual, a like on that video helps a lot. A subscription on my channel makes my heart go happy. And yeah, whatever you do, have a wonderful time, and I hope we're going to see each other on the next episode too. Goodbye.